Start with California making history, becoming the first state in the world to ban the sale of new gas-powered cars by 2035.
Yeah, those new rules just passed by the California Air Resources Board will have major implications for the auto market as the state moves forward to switch to cleaner fuel.
This is a historic day.
I think it's pretty clear that climate change is the single most important generational challenge that we are facing today.
New at 5, one of the biggest questions right now, will the state have the infrastructure to handle millions of new EVs? KPIX5's Max Darrow has that part of the story.
In order for this transition to work, current EV owners and a transportation expert tell me there's a lot of work that needs to be done. One major piece of the puzzle, expanding and developing the charging infrastructure. Over the next 13 years, you'll see more and more electric cars on California roads. You'll see fewer gas stations and more charging stations. The state is moving forward with a plan to ban the sale of new gas-powered vehicles by 2035. EV owner Nicholas Juilliard is on board.
I think California is leading the way. I hope they'll, manage to do this.
But he acknowledges it may be a bumpy ride.
It's going to be difficult, especially the main issue being charging, infrastructure.
As California phases out gas-powered vehicles and phases in more electric vehicles, Chetan Kumar says the charging infrastructure and technology will have to improve.
With the current infrastructure, it's good, but if you have no more gas cars and only electric, so I think you'll need a lot more to get through all the rush of folks trying to charge their cars. Having a universal adapter to kind of charge all cars similarly will be really, really helpful, I think.
I anticipate that the great majority of charging is not going to be done at these sort of dedicated high-speed charging stations, that it's going to be people doing it at home, that it's going to be people who are, at work.
Professor Asha Weinstein Agrawal is with the Mineta Transportation Institute at San Jose State.
We, of course, need to have dedicated charging stations that might be the equivalent of a gas station, but we also need to do the work throughout our communities, at people's homes, at employer sites, at shopping centers.
Boris Yanofsky says he loves his EV, but not the plan. He says both infrastructure and driving habits will have to change.
If you force people, then they're going to use their old habits. They're going to go to charging stations just like they used to go to gas stations.
And when they're all out, right?
Yes. And that's the wrong time to do it. There's going to be demand on electricity. There's going to be huge demand on infrastructure.
It's going to take some time. I don't know about 2035, but I think the goal is great.
We should note the move won't ban people from owning or driving gas-powered vehicles, nor will it stop them from buying used gas-powered vehicles. It just means the sale of new gas-powered vehicles won't be allowed by 2035. In Sunnyvale, Max Darrow, KPIX5.
The Alliance for Automotive Innovation issued a statement saying, in part, California's EV sale mandates are still very aggressive, even in California, with decades of supportive EV policies, and will be extremely challenging. That is just a fact. So a little bit of math could make that point. California has more than 14.2 million registered vehicles. And as of a recent state report, only 73,000 public or shared charging stations.
If you could go back a little bit over 100 years ago to the dawning of the automobile, some were doubters. Some would even take this new technology and take hold. Others were visionaries. And then they saw the future. They invested. They built brands, Ford, Goodyear, Shell, Exxon, BP. They built the infrastructure of this industry, highways, service and gas stations across the country. What they did not envision, ladies and gentlemen, was global warming. Now, we are on a whole new frontier. We have joined the efforts of governments throughout the earth who look to electronic cars and new technologies. The same companies, Ford, Shell, BP, are in the beginning of building the future. Now you have been invited to this brand and infrastructure. Welcome to Uric Geoenergy. We are the future. We are a multi-integrated technology solutions company in the green energy industry. But more than that, we are a company positioning ourselves to channel the wealth of the industry and how you can create a passive income by partnering with us in our membership program, expanding our brand and our products. You're going to be able to be a part of that type of opportunity. First of all, I want to make sure that we offer and share with you a disclaimer. We can't promise that you're going to do anything. It's important to realize that we cannot guarantee your income. We don't know what your work ethic is. We don't know what your needs and desires are. We just don't know what your whole motivation for even being here is. So we can't guarantee anything. Your level of participation will always determine your level of your income. Let's move on and let's just ask ourselves a question. What's in it for me? This is Uric Geo. 3 questions that you want to ask yourself. And first of all, I want you to know that our name says it all. Uric Geo. That means green earth. Ask yourself 3 questions. First of all, what's in it for me? Ask yourself that. What's in it for me? Second question, can I do this? Can you do what we're doing? Third question, is it worth my time? Ask yourself, is it worth my time? Can you sit on a Zoom call, invite other people to a Zoom call, and let somebody else do the presentation? Can you be just as quiet as the person that invited you to be on this call tonight? And then lastly, is it worth my time? Ladies and gentlemen, if you can get paid on kilowatts while people are charging their cars, is it worth your time to be able to get paid while you're sleeping? Now, let's talk about, this is what we do. In a nutshell, we are an EV charging company. We provide hardware, software, EV training. We have other integrated technology products that work together with these chargers to create an income for the owners of these units and our members. They get paid each month, similar to a rebate, to use our products. You are a member. We get paid monthly on the profits of the company. But the question people ask is there a market for this? Well, let's think about that. Is there a market? Well, we got multiple companies here, ladies and gentlemen. We got different manufacturers. We have Volvo, Rivian, we've got GM. We got the various different types of industries that are coming together. You have to realize there's $46 trillion industry that we're going into. 46 trillion. So if you're able to be a part of something where you can be involved in the front end of $46 trillion, I think that'd be a good thing to be a part of. I think you would agree. They already have commercials on TV by Chevy showing the diversity in EV cars, one for every type of driver. There's a report by Bloomberg. NEF is projecting that between today and 2030, EV is a $7 trillion opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, in about 2050, the opportunity is going to grow to $46 trillion. President Biden wants 500,000 EV charging stations by 2035. And energy experts say the number needs to be double that amount. But the last time I looked, the White House, they do not have a sales force. Well, that just means there's an opportunity for people like you and I. Over the last few years, and here in the United States, we have placed our EV units with our company's proprietary software and hardware technologies in thousands of locations. You can see some of them, our client list right here. Locations like utility companies, Pacific Gas and Electric, Southern California, Edison, government facilities, hotels, and the homes of average Americans. In Canada, our partner has sold over 4,000 directly to consumers via commercials and the web. And although we are having success, it is not fast enough to fill the pressing demand. So we're taking it to the streets, to those individuals with a vision to join us through memberships. So what's in it for you? Where do you fit in? How can you benefit, ladies and gentlemen, from the trillions of dollars on the table in this industry? Well, bottom line is this. Think about branding. When you think about branding, you think about tires. What comes to your mind? Goodyear comes to your mind. When you think about hamburgers, what comes to your mind? McDonald's. When you think about coffee, first thing that comes to mind is Starbucks. Well, guess what? When you think about EV charging stations, we're going to become a household name, and you're going to think about Uric Geo Energy. That's what you're going to think about. So I'd encourage you to think about the power of branding. That is where you're able to get a chance to be a part of a very large opportunity. What are some of the benefits? of being a membership. Passive income from profit sharing. You're going to be able to have income even when you're not working, even when you're sleeping. You could be doing anything, traveling the world, and you get benefits by being a membership with our company. $99 gives you a chance to be able to come in and be a part of profit sharing, benefiting from what the company does worldwide. We're going to be focusing very heavily on the United States right now. We're going to run 1,000 commercials in your selected zip codes on a monthly basis. As a matter of fact, those commercials, a lot of those commercials started yesterday on January the 2nd. So you're going to be able to be a part of thousands of commercials are going to be running in the zip codes of your choice. And then at that point, you're going to be receiving some benefits just from having your $99 membership that you joined to be a part of our company. Commissions from your website sales on your own personal site. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have your own QR code. I think I see a lady here. I think that's Lachelle. I think I see a QR code behind Lachelle. If I'm looking at this right, you're going to have your own QR code, and you'll be able to get commissions and paid from the advertisements and the commercials that are going to be streaming all over the place. Your back office, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have access to the monitors, to all the kilowatts and activities that are going on throughout the United States. So imagine you're able to see in the back office a grid that's going to be able to show you what's happening in real time with people charging their cars. I don't know if you could ever have imagined that you can monitor the kilowatts and all of its activities from your back office. That's pretty powerful. So the bottom line is, the summary of this here is this: $99 membership. The more people that you can bring and invite into an opportunity like this, and allowing them to be positioned where they can also get paid off of people charging their cars, that's going to allow you and them, and I believe we may be getting a chance to share the compensation plan so you can see the full magnitude of what can happen for you financially. So keep in mind, that's where we're at. This is Uric Geoenergy, a place where you can come in and be a part of a $46 trillion industry. Thanks for the person, whoever invited you out to this opportunity.
Thanks for taking the time to view the video. If you were able to see the vision and are interested in joining the company, then just go to the link below and sign up. Our company will have only a limited amount of co-owners, so once that number is reached, the opportunity will close.